Welcome back to NABJ TV. It's Friday, November 22nd, and I'm Zyreail Hardin. As the weather cools down and the semester heats up, we've got you covered with everything you need to know for this week. Hello everybody, my name is Ayeesha Frazier, and today I will be giving you your 5-day weather forecast starting for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a high of 61 and a low of 38. Moving into Sunday, we have a high of 64 and a low of 39. Going into Monday, it's going to get a little warmer with a high of 70 but a low of 42. Tuesday, we're going to get another high of 70 with a low of 48. And on Wednesday, we're getting a high of 57 with a low of 38. Again, my name is Ayeesha, and I just gave you your 5-day weather forecast. Back to you. We've got a lot of exciting sports news to share with you today. Our teams have been making waves this season, and there's plenty more to come. Here's Jalen with your sports update.
The South Carolina football team is riding high after a big win against Missouri on November 16th. The Gamecocks triumphed 34-30, bringing their overall record to 7-3. With a home game against Wofford on the horizon, the team is looking to finish strong, but the real test will come during Thanksgiving week as the Gamecocks face off against their rivals, Clemson, in a highly anticipated away game that has fans excited for what's to come. Turning to women's volleyball, the team is having a solid season with a 14-9 record. On November 13th, they defeated LSU in their last match, and tonight they'll take on Alabama at home at 7 p.m. But the competition doesn't stop there. On November 24th, the team heads to Tennessee for an away game. With the season winding down, the Gamecocks are determined to keep the wins coming. On the pitch, the men's soccer team now stands at 10-5-2 after a tough loss to Kentucky in the Sun Belt tournament. Despite this setback, the team has shown great resilience this season and will be looking to bounce back next year as they continue to build for the future. In women's soccer, the Gamecocks are continuing to impress, now with an 11-3-7 overall record. After a strong win against East Carolina in the NCAA tournament, they are back in action today as they face Minnesota in the next round. With their eyes set on advancing further, the Gamecocks are proving they are forced to be reckoned with in the tournament. The men's basketball team is off to a 2-2 start this season. Their next challenge comes at the Fort Myers tip-off, where they'll face Xavier on November 25th and either Michigan or Virginia Tech on November 27th. The Gamecocks are eager to get back on track and show what they're made of in these upcoming matchups. Finally, the women's basketball team remains undefeated with a perfect 5-0 record, following a dominant 77-45 win over Clemson. Their next test will come on November 24th when they head to UCLA for an exciting away game. With how they've been playing, the Gamecocks are setting their sights on a strong season. That's all for your Gamecock Sports Update. Stay tuned for more coverage as teams continue to make their mark on this season. I'm Jalen reporting for NABJ TV.
The Carolin-Clemson blood battle, one of the nation's largest collegiate blood drives, occurred this week. Ayeesha has more on this impactful event.
I'm here on Green Street, where USC student, faculty, and staff are rolling up their sleeves to donate blood. This friendly competition between USC and Clemson not only fosters school spirit, but also addresses a critical need in our community.
I think when you tell someone that they have an opportunity to beat Clemson, it really pushes that drive. Like, hey, donate blood, and they're like, no, I'm busy, and you're like, well, you can beat Clemson, then they donate blood. You know what I mean? So I think that's really helpful, and it's nice to have, like, not only that, but having the Clemson side of it too. They want to beat us, and overall, it's two schools coming together through that rivalry aspect, and we make a big difference in our communities.
The Carolina-Clemson blood battle has been a cherished tradition since 1984. Uniting the two universities in a common goal, to collect as much blood as possible for local hospitals and life-saving procedures. Last year, USC collected over 2,300 pints, contributing to a total of over 7,000 pints with Clemson, potentially saving over 21,000 lives.
So for me and my cousin, she's anemic, so I know she can't, but since I'm not, I feel that it's important that people that have available blood.
I think if you have the right blood, and my roommate is also anemic, so she can't do it, but I can, so I feel like if you can do it, you should. There's no you make blood all the time. There's no need. You don't need to over plant blood. You'll just make it again. So help other people.
The timing of the blood battle is crucial, as it coincides with the start of the holiday season, a period where blood donations typically decline. The Carolin-Clemson Blood Drive Committee, the second largest student-run organization on USC's campus, works tirelessly to ensure the drive's success.
We actually start working on it probably late in the spring semester, and then I do a lot of work over the summer just making sure that we can get all the locations available, and we get in contact with like the Blood Connections and Red Cross. We start designing the t-shirt designs around then, so it's a lot of moving pieces, but it's nice to have a nice committee with some executive leadership chairs help a lot with that as well.
This year's blood battle ran from November 18th to the 22nd, with donation sites including the Russell House Ballrooms, Green Street, and the Horseshoe, among others. Walk-ins were welcome and appointments were scheduled through the American Red Cross and the Blood Connection websites. Even though the Carolina-Clemson blood battle has ended, the need for blood donation doesn't stop. Local hospitals rely on donations year-round to support patients in critical need.
Most people actually started seeing the importance of giving blood. There's a lot of people in our state, let alone the whole country, that need help from other people. And this type of humility, this type of service, I think is very beneficial for someone because people need help. And it's very important that we actually look out for each other. And something as basic as blood, things should be done.
Whether you're a gamecock or a tiger, this is a competition where everybody wins. By coming together, we can make a significant difference in the lives of those in need. Reporting for NABJ TV, I'm Ayeesha Wynn.
As USC gears up for the Carolina-Clemson football game, the Gamecocks reignited a century-old tradition that embodies school spirit and rivalry. I was at this year's Tiger Burn, and I have the highlights for you here.
I'm at left field where the atmosphere is electric as the university community gathers for the 2024 Tiger Burn.
The event took place on Wednesday, November 20th, and was scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. The tradition dates back to 1902. Following an intense game where USC secured an unexpected victory over Clemson. The celebration featured a drawing of a Gamecock triumphing over a Tiger, which heightened tensions between the two schools. To defuse the situation, students from both universities agreed to burn the drawing, sparking the inception of Tiger Burn and solidifying the Gamecock as USC's official mascot. Over the years, this event has evolved into a grand spectacle. Engineering students from the university's chapter of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers dedicate over 40 hours designing and constructing an elaborate tiger model, often towering more than 30 feet and featuring intricate moving parts. Their hard work culminated in Wednesday's event, where the tiger was set on fire, symbolizing the Gamecock spirit and rivalry with Clemson. The flames ignited the collective spirit of the Gamecock community, uniting generations in anticipation for the Carolina-Clemson matchup. I'm Zyreail reporting for NABJ TV. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, which means that Black Friday deals are about to start hitting the shelves. Let's check in with Zemia for more on how to make the most of Black Friday while keeping safety in mind.
Black Friday can be an exciting opportunity for college students with the stretch of their budgets. Whether it's in stores or online, here are a few key tips to remember.
First, plan ahead. Many stores release their deals online in advance, so take some time to research what you need and compare prices. Apps like Honey or Rakuten can help you find the best discounts without wasting time. For online shoppers, be cautious. Only shop on secure websites, look for HTTPS in the URL, and avoid clicking on unfamiliar links sent via email or social media. Cybersecurity experts warn that phishing scams spike during this time of year.
If you're braving in-store rush, remember safety is key. Stick with your friends, keep your valuables close, and never leave your bags unattended. Remember that no deal is worth risking injury.
For those on a tight college budget, consider shopping for essentials like winter clothing, tech for school, or even stocking on non-perishable snacks. Look for student discounts that can stack with Black Friday deals.
By shopping smart and staying alert, you can make the most of Black Friday without the risk or stress. For NABJ TV, I'm Zemia. Back to you.
And that wraps up this episode of NABJ TV. As you prepare for the holiday season, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving filled with much gratitude and plenty of good food. And for those planning on hitting the stores or shopping online this Black Friday, stay safe and smart. We'll see you next time.